Good morning, everybody. This is Christy from the Be the Light YouTube channel. I thank you so much for stopping by. And as always, I send you love. Excuse me, I am doing a little bit of a mucus clearing today. Today is August the 28th. And I only want to I hope that I speak about kind of a lesson here for you guys. A little positive reinforcement. I am going to be making a post soon about this, and I want to give this message to you as well. You know, just like in life, we have a choice. We stay stuck, or we can decide to have a different type of lifestyle. In our old selves, that was kind of impossible. Because in our old selves, we would think in terms of limitations of, well, I have to have money, I have to have a different place, a different job, everything that's outside of you. In other words, excuse me, and it would make it seem impossible to ever get done. Therefore, the change would never take place. Therefore, the repeated cycle of negativity will continue to flow. We have the same choice. That's even, I can't say it's more important, but it decides whether or not we move on in our spiritual growth or we stay where we are. We have lessons, invitations, and initiations throughout our waking up process, throughout our ascension process. I see people complain a lot about how they are feeling. I see people be very upset in how they are feeling. I get it. I get how intense these vibrations can be to make you feel kind of low. This is the choice that you have to make. And again, here's an example. If, because my awakening process has not just been this time. This has been, the last 2 years have been my awareness of it. But Spirit has been waking me up, or trying to wake me up, since after my auto accident. Well, most of my life anyway, or all of my life, coming and going in little spurts, where you would see, I'm so sorry, I have a huge tickle in my throat, where I would see Spirit trying to work. But after my auto accident, when pain, limitations, chronic pain, limitations, negativity just took over everything, that's really what was being shaken in me. I had a choice back then. I actually listened to outside influences about my limitations as a result of my auto accident and the pain that I was feeling. That I wouldn't be this happy if I were truly in that much pain. I took that to heart. It kept eating me up inside for some reason. Because, one, nobody believed in me again. Here's that aha moment. I just had a revelation. It brings me back to the time when I was a little girl standing in front of my adult figures about my very first sexual abuse. They didn't believe in me. They didn't think that what I was saying was true. And I became more depressed after my auto accident, and that doctor, after 6 months of being really, really happy and upbeat, my response to him was, I said, well, no one has the right to treat another human being badly just because they're feeling bad. I said that because I really believed in that. Until later on, I go back home, and of course the pain is still with me, that I can barely walk. I'm using things to assist in my walking, and it's getting worse. I'm getting more limited, and the pain began to eat at me more. And what he said replayed in my mind without me being aware of it. That's how our mind will always work. If you give power to something, your mind will replay it like a projection screen inside and make you live that life the same way without you being aware of it. So had I been more aware that I was thinking a negative thought inside, because I'm very aware, I'm very conscious, I'm very aware of what I am thinking today, I could have changed my outcome and more than likely changed the physical symptoms I was feeling. And more than likely, I would have began to wake up sooner. I don't know, maybe not. Regardless of, yes, we can. Here's the thing. Our choices, our life is written out when we get here. We have a detailed book of everything about what we're going to do, who we're going to come in contact with that's going to influence us, the major impacts of our life. So yeah, my auto accident was already there. But just because it's in this book, we also have an everyday choice to change what's in that book. Because we're living within this now moment of free will, of choice and emotion and action. And so I'm taking a very long time in getting to this point here, and I hope you're getting the message. The quicker that you can, and I don't really like to say snap out of it, because if you are in the negative mindset still, you will take that as a negative phrase. And that's not what I'm saying. The quicker we can flip the switch in our mind, change our thought process, and seek understanding to why we are feeling a certain way, the quicker what we are feeling goes away. Because there's a message, a lesson that we are supposed to learn within the expression of what we're going through. On our journey here, our spiritual journey, we'll have physical symptoms sometimes. Most of the time. We'll have emotional symptoms. in physical symptoms. If you figure out why and how it's connected to what you're going through right now, through what's going on energetically, and how it pertains to your growth process, you move on. That's a part of the initiation, the lesson. And until you can get out of that little funk you're in, you're going to stay in that lesson because you're not ready to move on. And the more that you talk about the terribleness that you're feeling, the more that you voice, oh, I feel low today. I hate it. I mean, people are really expressing some deep thoughts here, deep pain about what they're going through that I have noticed. And I'm asking you to stop. Stop writing posts about how bad you are feeling. Stop telling and speaking those words to people about how bad you are feeling. If I have that crown pressure thing, I don't say I have a headache. I have a migraine, whatever it is. That's negative. I change my wording. There's a buildup, or there's tenderness, or I still need to find the better word for it. I don't say I don't feel good. I try not to until it gets to a point where I need to really express to someone I need to just lay down. But I try not to say anything like that. Or if I don't want to be around others, I just say, I'm going to go be alone. I just feel like being inside today. There's our brain, the connection that we have within believes in whatever is always spoken the most, especially. That stronger emotion. And if you are feeling really pressed throughout this awakening process of yours, especially throughout this certain stage we're in, you have to watch what you're saying and what you're feeling. You have to breathe through it and search. If you aren't feeling good, get on YouTube and find somebody who speaks about the energies. Find somebody who isn't catering to your pain and limitations. Find somebody who's lifting you up by giving you understanding about what you are experiencing. Don't belong to a social media group page who just caters to, oh, we are all feeling so bad. And then everybody just goes down the list and posts how bad they're feeling. I have this, oh yes, I have this, and this. It's a big blow up there. You all are now sharing the same energetic pool of negativity. It's the same thing when we see something that's taking place in the collective. The fires, the riots, the child sex scandals. If we talk more about that, and feel it, of course, we create it. I see those things being posted in groups too, throughout the spiritual awakening process, in those spiritual groups. It needs to stop. Because in those groups, people are just learning to be in their power. They don't know what they're doing, and they're amplifying with fear, with hate, instead of love. But you can't send love to people unless you are love. And if you feel the pain of other things outside of you, you are not the beacon of love yet. It takes real understanding to get there. It takes a lot of learning to get there. And that's what you can have when you stop with those negative thoughts, those negative emotions, the negative words. You can't. Be more mindful of your expression. Why am I saying this? Why am I making this video? Because I want you guys to hurry up as quickly as you possibly can. I know how time-consuming all of this is. I know the length. I know how long of a walk it can be. But I also know how quick it can go by. How quickly it can go by when you choose the opposite experience, the greatest experience for you. If you feel the pressing of the energies piling on, you have to understand what the energies are doing for you. What is it clearing for you? What is it purging? What is it giving you? If you don't understand it, you can't receive it. Always seek answers. And you're not getting answers if you're complaining. You're not understanding if you're complaining. You're not loving this journey if you're complaining about it. You're not grateful if you're complaining about it. Flip the switch. To flip the script. This is Christy. Much love, health, and healing your way. I am bringing purpose to your life. Take care.